Hello, 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 hello. Brooklyn Squad in the building. What's up, y'all? Yo, I had to change the time. Oh, today was a day. Today was a day. Hey, you know, how are you? Welcome, baby. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Hey, Dave. Hey, Boo. Look, hubby be representing. He don't be playing with your girl now. Okay? Hey, Kathy B. How's everybody doing? I'm sorry, y'all. I had to change the time because I actually thought that I put the first live for 6 and then the next live for 7 because it's the trial. I don't know what I did, y'all. I went to the doctor today and they got confused, okay? And they had me there all day. When I tell you all day, I mean all day from this morning. It's crazy. But I want to get into this case because this is something. This is something. Hold on, y'all. So welcome to Brooklyn Squad, real life crimes, real life drama. I'm so grateful that everyone is here. Thank you for joining my platform. Thank you so much. I do appreciate you all. Katie, I'll talk to you after, Mama. I just saw what you comment me. We'll talk after. Um, so welcome, you new. Hey, boo. I'm so glad that she's here. You guys, this case, it breaks my heart. It really, really breaks my heart. We talk about corruption a lot, right? And we know how police could do. We know how they could do with us, but we just don't know really why. We prejudice plays a part, yeah. But my gosh, come on. Come on. Or we get into a point where we even fighting against our own. Ooh, grr. Are we doing that? Are we doing that? Give me 1 minute, y'all. Because, baby, that's what it looked like. Amanda's Green. That's who we talking. And I know I'm probably not saying his name right, but that's who we talking about today. I'm going to tell you how I found out about this case, though, before we start. I was on a platform and I saw a parent. I was on another platform where a parent was talking about how her son was pow pow by the police. And then this parent also was saying my son too. So they was like, leaning on each other. And then you had other parents in the comments saying the same thing, but different situation. But their son was unalived by the police. So I went in the comments and I introduced myself, and I'm covering 2 of their cases now. Okay. Now, one case we had Gerard Holder. Now today we are covering this young man. This happened in St. Louis County. Okay. And this is 8 years ago. 8 years ago. Okay. But see, there's a twist to this. There's a twist to this. And I'm going to read it to you. I'm going to read you out everything that I found, everything. And then I'm going to show you the videos. Because, see, this case, it got video, it's all over. And then I found an interview also. So, listen very carefully to what I'm about to tell y'all. Oh, man. Wow, listen to this shit. St. Louis County Medical Examiner Amandres Green committed suicide. Update 5 p.m. November 24th with medical examiner finding an official autopsy report on the death of Amandres Green, 18, in Normandy last month concludes that he died from a self-inflicted pow wound to the head. Green had allegedly fired his gun at normally police officers, one of whom returned fire. The incident began when Green's relative asked police for help because they thought he might be suicidal. Green allegedly got into a confrontation with police, which resulted in an officer displaying his taser. Some of Green's relatives have publicly questioned the police version of events and claimed Green would not have killed himself. The St. Louis County Medical Examiner reports released Tuesday finds the only wound on Green's body was self-inflicted. Update 4:30 p.m. November 19th with video. St. Louis County Police have released video footage from an incident in which police say a young man committed suicide after powwowing at police. I don't know why I can't say shooting. I see other people fucking saying that and they don't get in trouble by YouTube. I'm not even monetized. So it's like crazy. Oh, hey you new boo. It's okay. I'm just reading the report of a young man at the age of 18 who was unalive. This happened in St. Louis. They're saying that it was a suicide. The incident began when Green's family requested help from the Ferguson Police Department because he was suicidal and not communicating with family members who had spotted him walking in the area on the western edge of Norwood Hills County Club. Normandy, who was his name? Hold on, that's his name. Normandy. Normandy police joined in the effort to communicate with Green. The footage is from the Ferguson officer who responded. One clip shows an officer trying to make contact with Green as he walked along Bertamo Road near the local elementary school. The school shows the immediate aftermath of Green's shooting, but does not show the moments leading up to it. The officers wearing the camera after gives the last name as O'Connor. St. Louis County Police say new evidence shows the gunshot wound that killed a young man in Normandy was self-inflicted. Tamika Sanders was the Normandy Police Department says one of the department officers fired at the 18 years old Amanda's P. Green, on Wednesday afternoon after he allegedly fired at two officers who were trying to talk to him. He was pronounced unalive early Thursday morning of what police are calling self-inflicted gunshot wound. St. Louis County police say that the incident began when the Greens family requested help from the Ferguson Police Department because he was suicidal and not communicating with family members who had spotted him walking in the area on the western edge of Norwood Hills County Club. Norman's police later joined in the effort to communicate with Greens, police say. Green allegedly got into a confrontation in a yard at the 7700 block of Ellington near the corner of Bermuda Drive, and normally police officers deployed his taser when Green allegedly began firing shots at the officer's presence, then drew his firearm with the taser, had no effect, and shot at Green 3 times. The single Normandy police officer was the only officer on scene that fired his weapon during the incident. The statement said, none of the Normandy's officers' rounds struck the suspect. The assignment at the hospital by emergency rooms personally indicates the suspect only wounds was the self-inflicted one. It was a contact wound located under the suspect's chin. They said the gun belonged to a family friend. Sandra said the Normandy officer who responded had received crisis intervention training, like if they use it. This is a situation where we go into any type of critical incident where it is believed a person or may not be harmed and the person is vital. The officer always wanted to have a less than lethal point or control in order to gain the most effective and non-violent resolution so that situations, Sandra said. In his own statement, the Ferguson Police Department acknowledged that its officers were on scene and helped render first aid, but said they did not fire any weapons. Individuals claiming to have witnessed the incident fiercely dispute the officer's account. In a video, a woman can be heard yelling, "Don't unalive my son!" before a single gunshot is heard. The video does not show who fired the gun, who fired the pop out. In another video clip, a man identified as Green's father, Jamel Simpson, it was Ferguson's police officers who shot his son. I even told Ferguson that we had everything under the control, he says in the video. Activists at Sandra's press conference pressed her about a desperate discrepancy between her accounts and those proven by alleged eyewitness. She did not answer the question, instead asking anyone with information to contact St. Louis County Police. I have video that I'm going to show you. It is crazy. It is insane. And it is bullshit. They are saying that this young man was depressed, that he was going through things, that he was in a suicidal mindset and he decided to unalive himself. His mother yelled out, "Don't pow pow my son." what part of that they don't get? Does that turn them on when they are pulling the trigger? Because this is insane. And there's always an excuse for them. Always. I have so many cases that flew at me today. It's my phone blowing up. Before I show you this video, this Saturday at 6 o'clock, I will be interviewing Gerard Holder's mother, Miss Ashley Denise. So please keep your notifications on. We talked about her son as well. Her son was also police corruption. I'm gonna just say like that. But that case is very deep. I spoke to her on the phone yesterday, and it is, yeah, she needs to tell her son's story. So this Saturday, the thumbnail's already up at 6 o'clock p.m. She will be here. Okay. Let me show this video. Thought I had it together already, didn't I? Oh, I put the thing down there. Okay, shit. All right, I could easily get it real quick. It shows 3 p.m. Saturday? No way. No, 6 p.m. I put 6. It can't be at 3. I put 6 p.m. because I looked at it earlier. No, it says 6 p.m. No, it says 6 p.m. I'm about to say, girl. You see it now, you know? This is Tim Black TV. I put the link down there in the comments. Go check out his channel.
Hey, you laughing with Tim Black. Who's this?
How you doing? It's Mr. Green.
Nick. I couldn't hear you, man. Where you calling from, man?
I'm calling from Las Vegas.
Calling from Las Vegas, man. What goes down in Vegas stays in Vegas, man. What's going on, man? What you want to speak on tonight?
Okay, you were talking about Amonderez Green on one of your YouTube posts I had seen. That happened to be my nephew, and you are absolutely right. I'm originally from St. Louis, Missouri. My family lives in Ferguson, Normandy, and in that entire area. And my nephew was 18 years old. He definitely shot by the police officer.
He was shot by the police officer. Who?
Yes.
This is what I need to know from you, sir. And you know what? I need you to repeat your name for me, and because I couldn't hear it the first time. What's your name again?
My name is Kyle Green, Kyle. The last name is Green, as in color.
Gotcha.
The manager, Nate Jones, Floyd Mayweather's trainer. I got a couple businesses here in Vegas, and I'm originally from St. Louis, Missouri. That's where the incident happened on the border of Ferguson and Normandy.
Okay. My thing was this. We're so deteriorated as far as what we believe from cops, from the police, from law enforcement. Why do you believe it's true that the cop shot Amanda?
Okay, here's the series of events. First of all, they said they tased Amanda Rest. To tase a person, you have to be close to them.
Right.
You cannot tase a person from across the street, from a block away. When they tased him, several witnesses said that the gun fell on the ground and he got up and ran. Amanda Rest is a very slim and skinny person, and he's real fast. And in St. Louis, the backyards had fences around them, and he hopped it over fences. And a lot of the cops down there that's kind of big, it's hard to run with the gun, with the belt, with the billy club, and all the things they have around their waist.
Right.
And if you listen to the tape, he is saying, "Please don't shoot me." He is telling the police not to shoot him. And of course, when they do that, and they said 4 shots was shot, and two bullets were still in the gun, but 2 police officers was on administrative leave, paid administrative leave. And the reason that the 2 police officers on paid administrative leave is because they shot. My theory is, if Ferguson have another shooting of this magnitude and something happens, they can shut the police department down. So, of course, on the political side, they do not want to see that the police officers are correct.
Okay. So you're saying 4 shots were fired from the police officers?
Okay. Yeah, the report that came from the police department that 4 shots was out of the gun and 2 live rounds was in the gun. Okay. Now the reason, if you look at the investigation, they said that he was shooting at the police.
Right. I
now,
read
if you
that.
shot at the police 4 times and there's still 2 bullets in the gun, a arithmetic is never going to lie.
Okay.
The 38 only have 6 bullets. The bullet that is in his head is the answer. And if the bullet comes out and it's not a 38, it's a police officer's bullet.
Exactly. Said several times, I have no idea what happened. I don't believe the police. I can't take this story from face value to be accurate. I don't know. People were saying what they saw from across the street. I don't know if that's true. Only thing we'll be able to know is from the autopsy what they find out from that bullet. But see, at that time, Kyle, I did not know even how many bullets were fired. See, I didn't know that. They didn't tell me where his gun was. Where was Amanda Red's gun when they came to the body? Was it near him or was it somewhere else? That's important too.
So that's the point. If a person commits suicide and shoots himself,
right?
Okay, he's not going to throw the gun like a baseball, like a football. It's going to either fall by his side,
right,
stay in his arm, or it's going to be a few inches out of the way.
Exactly.
It's not going to be 6 to 7 feet away. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
A lot of the stuff don't add up.
Right.
I'm glad, right, that his uncle, that's his uncle. I'm glad his uncle is on there telling his nephew's story, because a lot of these damn police officers, they think he could get away with this stuff. I was just reading late last night when I was supposed to be going to sleep. I was reading about another case where this young man was just driving, y'all, minding his business, just driving. Okay? Do you know a police officer just came out of nowhere? Soon as the young man rolled the window down, he poof right in the head. Unalived that young man right in the head for nothing. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Why is it okay? Why do these cops still have their badge? We're supposed to feel protected, safe. We're the ones that's supposed to go to them. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to be able to run to them when we're in the situation. Now we gotta run from them? Come on, man. It is, it's getting worse and worse. It is awful, Barbara. Notice they never go to the hood to mess with the gangsters. They are always unarmed cowboys. Kathy B said they don't go to the hood. Come to the hood.
Right. Yeah, like I said, in that document, they never even listed that. So maybe you're right. Maybe you got something there, Mr. Kelly, Mr. Green, that they don't want to pin this on Ferguson. Maybe that's why they're even putting it in Normandy jurisdiction. Are they trying to make this a Normandy Police Department issue as opposed to a Ferguson issue?
See, St. Louis, it's a lot of municipalities. So Coon Valley, Normandy, St. Louis County, if you go one block this way, you're in a different division. You go another block this way, you're in a different division. And so when you call the police state, they all come together. But what happens is, if Ferguson was the police officer that shot him,
right,
and with all the things that put out on Ferguson, that they can't have this press, they can't have this news, they can't have this situation,
Right. So a Ferguson police officer may have, because they're not admitting that anyone shot him. They're saying he shot himself. Right. So you're right. So that's what.
They did not let the family in the hospital.
Got you.
The police did not let the family in the hospital.
Wow. Did y'all hear that? The police did not let the family in the hospital. Oh, baby, when they got the stuff to cover up. So now you would have let the family in the hospital. Why? If this young man allegedly unalive himself, why can't they let the family in the hospital? What's going on with that? This is disgusting. It really is, because you have a young Black man, right, that might have been going through some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? But and I'm so sick and tired of the police saying, oh, he was depressed, oh, she was depressed, and they wanted to take so. Just because you're depressed, I go through depression. Okay? I go through anxiety, I go through panic attacks. Doesn't mean that I'm going to unalive myself, that I'm going to hang myself, that I'm going to pop house myself. Okay? Don't mean that. But see, that's what they used. And then when we ask for stuff like, can we have our police report? They want to take forever. Then they want to talk nasty to you. Let me tell you something. I was on the phone with this parent yesterday. Not his parent, but the parent that I'm interviewing Saturday. The way the police talk to her is disgusting. It's disgusting. And I'm so glad that she got all that shit on audio. And I hope that his mother, this young man right here, I hope his mother got everything on camera too. I hope that when she went in that hospital and they said, you can't come in here, get your camera, baby, put it up there. Everything on camera. That's because they guilty, exactly. Hold on. What you say, Barbara? I believe the police is trying to cover up something and make it look like a suicide. That's all of crooked cops. Yeah, that's what they doing. That's what they doing with this case. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's because they guilty. Always. All the time. All the time. When you start when you start to feel like something's not right, and you start to question them, and they start to feel like they losing their control, like, oh, she's starting to catch on now. Yeah, they start to get real nasty and cocky.
I mean, the hospital, not in the entrance, not in the emergency room, not in the lobby. They did not let the mother go inside the ambulance. The mother and the father was on the scene when this happened. They witnessed the shooting.
You know, I saw that the parents wanted to see, but I did not show that video on my channel out of respect for the family. But I did see that video personally. I saw that video.
So this is the father.
I don't know. So where are we at now? Who's representing your family?
This young man.
Willie Gary is getting ready to take the case.
Okay. Willie Gary.
And
okay.
My brother is a radio and TV personality, 30 years vet. He just got honored by Kansas with the Living Legends Award, and myself, and so all his nephews and cousins and aunts are very influential people. So it was not that he came from a background and he was very disturbed, he was crazy, none of that.
Got you. So the initial.
He worked 2 years on the job. He never took a day off. He went to work for other people. He got his brothers and sisters ready for school. He was instrumental. He played the drums in church. He was in the music scene. He had good grades in school.
See, hold on. Let me just.
He was not the third.
See, right there. He's telling you right there. He did not have mental or depression. He did not have disturbed. He was not disturbed. He did not have issues. Because when I read to y'all, they were saying he was depressed. He was this and that. No, he was not. Stop. If anything, they the one that's depressed, probably the cop. Maybe he got some stuff going on at home. They the biggest gangsters I know. Shit. The uncle's saying right there, he ain't had no problems. He was getting his brothers and sisters up for school. He was working every day. He was doing what he was supposed to be doing. And even if he did have issues, he did not deserve for this to happen to him. Not deserve for this to happen to him. At all. Because I just can't. What about, and I say this, and I'm going to say this all the time. What about if it was that officer's son or daughter? They don't think about that shit when they out there unaliving our brothers and sisters.
Okay, question for you, Mr. Green. The initial phone call to the police, my information says that the family phoned the police because he was suicidal. Is that true?
Okay. His stepdad.
Yeah.
His stepdad is a security guard, and his firearm was missing, and he assumed that Almonderez had it, so he was driving down the street looking for him, and the police pulled the stepdad over and said, "Why you keep stopping?" He said, "I'm happen to be looking for my stepson," and he told him the situation. So the police dispatched, but when he dispatched, he did tell them that we have an individual here that had an issue. So when they came, they claimed that the stun gun didn't work, but what I heard through the research is when the stun gun got him, it knocked him down.
Okay.
So the stun gun did work.
The stun gun did work. Okay, because I'm a little confused, Kyle, because you said the stun gun was across the street. There was no way they could stun him, but now you say they stunned him. and then knocked him down. So I guess he got up and ran at that point.
Right. See, and that's what I was saying. For them to use the stun gun on him, you have to be close to use the stun gun on somebody.
True. Right. Okay. I got you, man. And
so what happened is when the stun gun there, he fell down. He got up and ran, and when he got up and ran, he ran like he was going to touchdown.
Gotcha. He took off. He's running top speed. Got you. And that's when they pursued him. And at some point, they said they lost track of him. They lost sight of him. And as if,
you know, when they say I lost sight of him, I had to stop right there because it reminds me of the other case that we was talking about where the young man ran. What was that case? Somebody please let me know. It started with a J. All I gotta do is look on my channel. But he ran from the police, remember? They poured a powder on him. And then he ran, and then they couldn't find him, they said. And it was like a year or something like that they couldn't find him. Do y'all remember that? I'm trying to remember. And then they found his body. They recently found his body. But to me, that's just an excuse. Because you right there, like for the cops, that's a perfect excuse right there. Let that child run away so that we can unalive him where no one could see. It could be in the bushes, it could be anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the perfect excuse.
then they heard a shot, and then that's when they found it.
That child's
and
name.
You're saying that's not
The
true.
reason they lost track of him because he hopped over the fence. In the backyard, the two lords, they got grass and they got fence. And he hopped over a fence and hopped over another fence. And they got trees and a little speed on him. And he's too fast.
Gotcha. All right. Man, like I said in my video, man, to you and the family, man, my condolences. I don't know what to say. I mean, what can we do? I mean, we don't know. I can't trust that the police are going to put out accurate information. The newspapers aren't putting out accurate information because that's where I got my story from the newspapers. And I questioned it then because it didn't make sense to me. But, my condolences to you, man. I know I can only imagine what you're going through. I mean, I know, I imagine it has to be tough and frustrating. What can people do to help, or what can we do to get more information? Is there anything you guys are looking for?
The family has a GoFundMe.
No, I agree. The cops.
Because when they're saying that somebody has committed suicide, that the insurance take a different approach.
Right.
And doesn't mean exactly. That's what I'm saying.
But we appreciate all the prayers that the people across the country in the case that.
Well, you know what? Well, now that we're in contact with each other, man, I hope you're still there. Do me a favor and hit me up at timstake2@gmail.com or hit me up at Twitter at Tim.
So we heard what the uncle had to say, right? At least we heard what he had to say before I play the video. You know what I mean? Because I think that's important. At least you hear from the family. Because shit, like he said, he read the article and it just says something different. It's always something different. I read another article and they put in something different in there, talking about his sexuality or whatever. That ain't got a goddamn thing to do with why this young man is unalive. Nothing So it's like, come on, man. They would just say anything to cover they behind. It's crazy. But let's show the video. Let me show the video. I'm gonna play the other one. Hold on. Let me see. Is it this one? No, I'm gonna play this one. Yeah, I'm gonna play this one.
Police ruled teen's death a suicide, but witnesses disagree.
No, I don't.
An 18-year-old man has died from his injuries after being chased by police a day earlier in a residential neighborhood in Normandy,
No, I don't
Missouri.
play that one.
Reports indicate that around 2 p.m.
No, sorry, sir. I want to, because I want to let y'all hear what the father says. Hold on, talk. Custody arrest. Hold on. What is this? Oh yeah, I just got that case today. I got to start working on it. Give me a second, y'all. Okay. Why is this doing that?
Already. Two completely different stories. Does anybody know anything?
Yes, me and my sister was on
Really?
it. I have video.
Oh,
Really?
Yes.
Of
We
what
sent it
happened?
to Bessie Bruce. You can hear his mama asking them not to shoot him. She said, "Please do not."
She
shoot
said,
my
please do
baby."
not shoot my baby. Right here.
Let me see.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
She said, "Please do not shoot
You
my
can
baby."
listen one more time. Listen. Wait, he committed suicide, though. They shot him in his face. His whole top lip is
Well,
gone.
why are we? Why
His
are?
face is gone. He
Why?
did not shoot himself. He
he
ran from them and they shot him. Normie did not shoot him. Ferguson shot him.
Ferguson
We
did?
watched them shoot him. Ferguson shot him.
They
It was not Normandy. It was Ferguson. They shot him in the face. His whole top lip is gone.
The dude's
Okay.
And
face
the boy
looked
was
like
dead
Emmett
before he
Till.
left the block. Before he left the block, the ambulance came so fast and got that boy out of here. He is dead.
They pushed
dead.
him.
Wow.
He's dead.
Look. Me and my sister.
I walked down there. I see his body laying. He got a white shirt on with some red pants on. I'm seeing him laying on the
This is
ground.
so
Bernie
sad.
come out. What they do? They lift him up. His leg, like
His whole face, she said, this is gone. This is so sad. It's disgusting. Police is taking lives. I know, Barbara. I know, baby. Sadly, when this happens, they all agree and follow the same storyline to cover things up and then start ignoring family as they court out. So sad. They actually got this people thinking that this young boy who worked every day, 18 years old, loved his family, went to work, took care of his brothers and sisters, decided to take his friend's gun and pow himself. You got to be kidding me. Come on now. For what reason? For
like
what
he's laying there.
reason?
So before they finna take him to the ambulance, what they do?
Man.
Pop him up, keep turning his head like that. What you turning his head for? He's dead. His face is swelled up. His lip is gone. Blood everywhere. Like, come on. But then y'all want to say he's suicidal. How is he suicidal? But this is my thing. Well, Ferguson police have called them to my house before. Asked them just if they can just make sure my kid's father leaves the street, just protect him. They came up in my house with guns. So Ferguson this is what they do. That's why I'm like,
Why are they
if
here
he shot
in Norwalk?
himself, why would he run and shoot himself? He could have did it right there. He ran from the other street. You have to
Oh, he ran from.
he
from
stays on the next street. That's why the next street is blocked off.
block.
And he ran over here. If he was going to kill himself, why didn't he do it over here?
In
Why
front
he
of
running
the
to kill
police.
himself? In front of the police, they shot him.
This is what I'm saying.
Wow.
They
You
don't.
saw the police shoot.
Yeah.
Okay.
These are the ones.
Shot 5 times. He jumped the fence and he ran down through the lady yard down there. The lady ran the back truck, ran through her door.
And the last few shots, that's what turned around and killed that boy.
And they want to say it was suicidal. No, it was not no suicidal.
How
It
you
was
gonna go home,
not
turn around
suicidal.
and shoot yourself in the face while you running? That's
I
not
heard-
possible.
Right.
His
Right
whole
after,
lip is
right
gone.
after this
Right.
happened, I heard
Well,
Ferguson.
They said he's trying to hold his head up while
Well,
they
you
put
said
him
you
in the
saw
ambulance.
it, and now you're saying how could he? Like,
No, that's what it said on Channel 2 News. It say he was suicidal. He turned the gun on himself. That's what she said. How could he have shot himself? If you run it, like, only the mother know. Only the mother and the father know what happened on their property at their house.
right.
Them two only know what they seen out the window from right here. But if you running, why didn't you just kill yourself when Ferguson approached you? Why didn't you do that? Why did it take you to hit a fence, hit a backyard or something, and then just go to the next street and just, oh, I think I just want to kill myself?
And you know he
No,
dead.
black people do
The
not
coroner
kill
here. Why
themselves.
the
No, we
coroner
do
here
not.
and there's no body?
What you say?
The coroner is here. Why is the coroner here and there's no body? The body been gone. As soon right after it happened, within 10 minutes
They
after
got
it
that
happened, they
boy.
got that boy
They
out
got
the
this
street.
boy body out of here so fast, so fast. When you blink, this boy body is out of there. They picked his
Can I see
mother
that
up.
video again?
They picked this boy mother up. I went on the next street to talk to his mother and his father. Two officers, Cool Valley and Ferguson, picked his mother up, put her in the back of a police car. She's banging on the window. You know, how's my baby? It's my baby alive. But y'all can't tell her nothing. So I was, no. Your
And the
baby
police
is
did
dead.
proceed to drag his
They
mother.
wanna lock
After
me
it
up.
happened, they wouldn't tell her any information about her son. They got upset because she didn't want to get in the back of the truck. They drove
No,
her
it was not suicide.
right here.
It's straight dragging this lady around like.
I don't understand.
This is the next street over.
I don't understand.
Why would he run to the next block to kill himself?
And what is their
He did not
Right.
kill himself. He did not kill himself.
Wow.
I really won't. Please, like, believe us. We saw this. He did not kill himself.
Wow. Y'all. This is really sad. Hold on. I thought that was a news clip, but it wasn't. So but I still kept listening because the people, they were there. You know what I mean? They were there. Where's the there was a little clip. I think this is a short. I don't know what's this.
Try to find his ass. When I get up there, he didn't walk through some chambers all the way down here.
Yeah.
So he didn't want to get in the car. So he ain't got my daddy.
No! You seen your son?
Fuck no.
Your son? You cannot see his fucking face.
Try to find his ass. When I get up there, he didn't walk through some
There, I don't know. Wait a minute. Ferguson police teen shooting shot on camera slow motion 8 years ago. I don't know who's red alert, but I don't know. Okay.
Not see his fucking face. They must have shot dude in the fucking face. Your son gone. This is gone. Everything blood gone.
What?
I want to hold your son head up.
Get out of here with that. Get out of here with that. You about to cause another scene.
He did not shoot himself. He ran from there and they shot him. Normandy did not shoot him. Ferguson shot him.
Ferguson
He
did?
watched it. Didn't shoot him. Ferguson, yes. Ferguson shot.
There's videos and videos and videos and videos. But what I find interesting is that it's not on the news. Very interesting. Why wouldn't a big story like that be on the news? It's disgusting. It's disgusting. And it's a big cover up. Cover up mode, yes. Because they don't want an uproar in the community coming together to stand up for what's right. Exactly. 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 You know, I feel really awful because you have so many young phone call. I'm back. Oh, I'm like, huh? Phone call, I'm back. You have so many young adults, I'll say that, young adults that's being unalive now. And there's no justice. Um, when I was in the comment on her platform and she was talking about her son, you should see how many parents were on that in those comments talking about their son being pow pow by the police. Not by nobody else, not by a thug on the street or uh, uh someone they didn't know or they self. No, by the police. I am praying Barbara Hall gets justice for her son. Yes, Timmy. Imagine how many of this happens too before social media. Oh, shaking my damn head. Yes, imagine. They just really thought they could get away with stuff. They really thought they could get away with stuff. Then when social media came out, oh, they probably was hating us like a motherfucker. Look at what they told to Miss Carmen Day. Stay off of social media. What? You want her to stay off of social media for what? So she want to explore your asses? Nah. No. Will not do. The nerve of them. The nerve of how they talk to these parents. Just accept that your son is gone. Excuse me? If somebody was to tell that to a police officer, if their child was in this situation, I'm sure they would not like to hear that. So, what makes them think in their sick mind that these parents that's grieving over their children wants to hear the shit that pops out of their greasy ass mouth? Disgusting. They disgust me. That's for sure. Hold on, yeah. Let me see something. Let me see. I'm trying to. Yeah, they don't have a no. Oh, wait a minute. No, no, they don't have no news coverage of this at all because they know it is a big freaking cover up. They know damn well that when that boy ran, hold on, y'all. Yeah, they know damn well that when that boy ran, that was their time to do what they do best. It's a damn shame. A lot of parents' kids been killed by police. These parents need justice. I can't stand how they police are. We need police that are about getting justice and helping families. Yeah, I remember when it was okay to not be afraid of them. When you felt safe going to them, to the police when you had an issue. Now I don't even feel that safe driving in our vehicle because of my color and Dave's color. Even though my grandfather is white, the police don't know that shit. My grandmother's Cherokee. They don't know that. They just gonna see a black girl. They don't know Dave's Puerto Rican. They gonna see a white boy. But sometimes I even think, does that even matter? Is it just pure hatred? Because they unaliving any goddamn body these days. Black, Puerto Rican, Chinese, Mexican, Indian, it don't matter. They're just doing what they do. So is it just pure hatred? Is it the hate train? And why? They're talking about we got some mental illness going on. I think they need to check their background. I think they need to check their own background. Who is hiring these officers? Let's start from there. Yes, secret things we don't even know about. Who is hiring these people? Who's hiring these damn clowns? Who think that it's okay to put on a badge, put on your Glock, your boots, your suit, whatever you put it on, go out there and start unaliving your Glock. Who said that that was okay? Your commander told you that that was okay? What are the consequences when that happens? Why do you still have your freaking badge? Why does Amandus Green doesn't have a face because his face was blown out, we know, by the damn police. But they want to say that he did it himself. They waited till that young man was scared enough to run from them because he know what happens probably once they, you know, once you see a cop. And they waited for him to be in the clear so they could say, oh, he ran. We don't know where he ran at. That's their best defense right there. We don't know where he ran to. And then when you find him, he's unalive. How did that happen? Oh, with his friends got you got to be it. Come on, man. Yes, these are a lot of racist cops, and I don't stand racist people. Me either, girl. Me either. But who are doing the hiring? That's the problem. Who's giving them the permission to say this is okay to continue doing this? Are they doing enough training? Who's the supervisor? Fuck the supervisor. Who's the boss? Who's the boss of the boss of the boss? Because this young man should not be unalive. And I send my condolences to his family and every other family that's going through this. And I tell you one thing, we not going to stay quiet. I'm going to continue to post videos. I'm going to continue to talk about the police unaliving victims, talking to victims' families like they're nobody. Corruption is it's disgusting. We will not stay silent. I will not stay silent. Not me. I will not stay silent. I am sick and tired of every day waking up to a missing child, a corruption going on, something. It's something. It never stops. And when it never stops, I ain't gonna stop either. They need a whole new vamping of a law enforcement. Yes, they need a whole new everything, girl. Amen, girl. Speak, stand up for what's right, and I'm behind you. I know that's right, Barbara. For real, because this is disgusting. 13 years old was popped by a police officer. 13 years old kid. Come on now. How younger are we going to get? Is there an age limit here that they prefer? Is there an age limit? Or do they just, because this shit is sick. Don't make no sense. I started watching yesterday hold on, I'm gonna tell you, and then I'm gonna end it because I gotta go live at 7. The the trial of Gabriel Fernandez. If you think this trial that we're doing now is something, I thought that this trial couldn't, when we're watching the Adam Montgomery trial, I thought it could nothing could get worse. Gabriel Hernandez, that is horrible. That is the worstest, the worstest of the worstest of the worst I've ever heard. And I'm definitely doing that story next. It's that baby, that little boy, oh my goodness. And with him, you don't only have a father, you got the mother too. And the stepfather. I want to say thank you, y'all, for coming up here, for joining me, for supporting me, for rocking with your girl. You could be anywhere else, but y'all chose to be here, and I appreciate that. We going live at 7 o'clock. We on trial day number 5. I don't know, I'm a little behind. But we're gonna get this trial going. So we on day 5 with the Adam Montgomery trial with Little Harmony. So I see y'all in a few. All right. With that, much love, and get your tissue box ready and stuff like that going. Okay. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all in a few.